Article on Political, written by Betsy Woodruff Swan, SWAN, published on the 7th of June. Title: The One Big Decision Left Before a Jury Decides Hunter Biden's Case. The president's son may want to tell his story to jurors, but doing so would open him up to cross-examination. I don't even know why they're having a trial. I mean, he was a drug addict. We've got all kinds of proof of that. And he signed the form saying that he wasn't. I mean, how much more proof do you need? Wilmington, Delaware. Hunter Biden's gun case will soon be in the hands of a jury, but first, he and his lawyers must take a critical decision whether he'll take the stand in his own defense. You mean like Trump? Trump didn't take the stand because he knew he's guilty of sin. If he does, Biden could seek to win sympathy from jurors and persuade them that in October 2018, when he purchased a handgun that led to the criminal charges in the case, he was in a period of sobriety and truly believed he was not a drug addict. Well, if that was the case, why did his girlfriend throw that gun into a waste bin? Well, she was afraid he'd shoot himself or shoot someone else because he was a drug addict at that particular time. But testifying would also bring a significant risk for the president's son, as prosecutors have signaled that they would ask him both about his long struggles with addiction to crack cocaine and about his alleged failure to pay more than $1 million in taxes on time. Biden's taxes are at the center of a separate criminal case set for trial in September in Los Angeles. Special counsel David Wise brought both cases. For now, Biden's immediate legal jeopardy is the federal gun case in Delaware, where prosecutors have accused him of lying about his drug use on a gun purchase form. And illegally possessing a gun is a drug user. The 3 felony charges in the case carry a maximum total sentence of 25 years in prison, though Biden, if convicted, is unlikely to receive anywhere close to that amount. Before court adjourned on Friday afternoon, Biden's lead defense lawyer, A.B. Lowell, indicated that Biden and his team would decide over the weekend whether Biden will testify. Prosecutors rested the case on Friday, followed by a short presentation from the defense. Over 4 days of testimony this week, the jury of 6 men and 6 women heard from members of the Biden family and other people who provided intimate and at times stomach-churning details of the president's son's difficult past. His ex-wife and 2 other former romantic partners testified for the prosecution about his drug use in 2018. Well, that's when he bought the gun, right? In 2018. And his daughter Naomi testified for the defense, offering an emotional account for how she felt optimistic about her father's recovery around the time he bought the gun. Biden has now been sober for years, but prosecutors have introduced text messages suggesting he was still using crack during the critical period in October 2018. Lowell has argued that Biden had completed a treatment program just before that period and genuinely believed he was not addicted at the time. So indicating that he was not a drug user on the gun form would not have been a lie. The jury has heard many of Biden's own words during the trial, as prosecutors have played audio excerpts of him reading his own memoirs about his struggles with addiction. But the jurors have not heard Biden's own account of what happened in a small Wilmington gun shop on October 12, 2018, or the state of mind when he bought a Colt revolver. Again, if his girlfriend or his wife or whoever the hell it wasn't concerned about him being a drug addict at that time, she wouldn't have thrown the gun in the garbage. If Biden chooses to take the stand, he will likely be the final witness before closing arguments, and the jury will begin deliberation. Lowell had planned to call James Biden, the defendant's uncle and the president's brother, but he indicated on Friday that he had jettisoned that plan. It appears to have been a last-minute decision as Politico spotted James Biden outside a Wilmington hotel shortly after defense lawyers revealed he would not testify. Members of the Biden family have been in court throughout the week to support the president's son, including on various days First Lady Jill Biden, Ashley Biden, his half-sister, Valerie Biden Owens, his aunt, John T. Owens, Valerie's husband, and his uncle, Peter Neal, his son-in-law, and Naomi's husband, Cuff Biden Owens, his cousin, and Melissa Cohn Biden, his wife. Well, I guess he's hoping he's going to get a hung jury. Thing's a joke. It's an absolute effing joke. That's just sort of what I think. I'll attach the link, look at it, pass it along, and thanks for listening.